arrest warrant has been issued for South Florida rapper Kodak Black. Officials say Bill Capri, better known as Kodak Black, violated the conditions of his pretrial release. This mugshot is from his initial arrest last year when troopers pulled him over for driving with an expired driver's license and tags and found on him.
The move Kodak Black just pulled could be the end of his rap career. The news dropped that Florida rapper Kodak Black is finally stepping into court over his trafficking and possession charges. Word is, because he's a repeat offender, lawyers think prison time is coming. Forget rehab this time. But here's where it gets messy. Kodak hopped on Instagram Live and straight up admitted he'd been using a certain product. Yep, the same stuff you've seen in Breaking Bad.
What you trying to say? Whoever the name, Mellow Fellow. You don't know me. I eat good. I eat good every day, all day, yeah, man. High or not, yeah. I'm being a.
You hit up talking.
I got it though.
It's about you said key.
I don't for real. But I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Yeah, everybody be on. It's real thing. You feel me? That's why I said that. That's why I had said that. You feel me?
And guess what? That confession could be used against him in court. Reports say the hearing went downhill fast, with prosecutors and officials making it clear Kodak isn't getting another chance. The big question now is how long he'll face behind bars. But Kodak didn't seem fazed. The very next day, he's back on TikTok Live like nothing happened. Things are looking real shaky for him.
Absolutely, I like that. All right, DP, thank you, brother.
Yeah, you a sport.
All right, coming up next, I'm going to play some Drew Hill. I got Camper, I got Anita Baker, all on the way. My name is Jimmy Rodriguez. I'm in for Shelby Russian today.
Hot 105.
Russian today.
Hot 105.
Kodak's situation even caught the eye of rapper Boo, who warned that jail is about to be brutal for him, mainly because Kodak did a song with 6ix9ine, and we all know after snitching, 6ix9ine isn't exactly welcome behind bars.
No, Kodak done been in jail, bro, so that was a detrimental move to him, bro. Like 6ix9ine, I'm gonna tell you this, Black, and I'm pretty sure 6ix9ine knows this too. 6ix9ine is the most hated person in prison.
Really?
You hear 6ix9ine name damn near every other day. When people looking at their case, this motherfucker goes 6ix9ine. Like he is hated, he's hated. He's hated, bro. What Kodak did, he's gonna have to stand on that. He better stay out of, I got 9 calls from the feds, from the state, everything. Like, Boost, is it true? I know people are, bro, they gonna get on Kodak for that, bro. If he ever...
That connection could make things tense inside prison. It gets even scarier when you remember Kodak's no stranger to court. He's a repeat offender. That's why the courts are handing him a sentence on February 20th. Back in 2023, Kodak admitted to being on drink but denied using other substances while pleading not guilty on possession and firearm charges.
I was on the and I was asleep in front of my family house, bro. And that's it. I was on that drink, sleep in front of my people's house. But that ain't illegal. And that ain't illegal. So all that shit is just the process that it had to be in other mud shot. The process that even though like bogus is and plastered all over the internet. Then on top of that, it's like, bro, like I'm Haitian. And then it's just like my era, bro. Like nah, like man, you better.
Soon after, the feds raided his house and arrested him. The first time, he managed to hire a lawyer who scored him a rehab deal instead of jail time.
Kodak, whose real name is Bill Capri, faced a judge Tuesday in Orange after turning himself in following an arrest warrant issued for violation of his pretrial release. Authorities said he tested positive during a random test earlier this month.
It is just unjust and not right about this situation.
Black, addressing the judge after the pretrial release technician testified he may have mixed up the samples between Black and another patient.
There's no way you tested positive. We can resolve that by way of a hair sample,
I understand
that'll clear it.
Judge Barbara Duffy then asking for a hair sample today to clear up the alleged mix-up, which Black refused, rather choosing to check into the Legacy Rehabilitation Facility for 30 days as part of his pretrial release.
This time, luck might not be on his side. Being a repeat offender means prison is looking almost certain. What's wild is that even after a year in rehab, Kodak found a way back to using. And now the streets are watching every move. While in rehab, Kodak hit pause on social media and even stopped making music. He actually used that time to try and turn his life around. He started writing new songs, hitting the gym, and really working on himself. When he finally got out, he dropped a track called Walk, and it looked like a fresh start for Kodak's career. But with the instant buzz from Walk and everybody showing love again, it started going to his head. To push his music even more, he hopped on a live stream with Kai Cenat, and things got wild. On the stream, Kodak was sweating like crazy, swatting at invisible things and yelling all kinds of random stuff.
You can't always say it, but at times when it feel good, that's what you say sometimes. Yeah. I thought your name was Bubba. Hey, oh.
The next day, he tried apologizing and explaining what happened, but it didn't really change his behavior. Clearly.
Come on, say y'all people that who be on that, y'all be on all type, y'all be on shit, all type of stupid. You know, but I take you one, and y'all be so hurt. Y'all wanna like it anyway. Yeah. Everybody else who be coming like on that timing, they ain't got no motion. They broke, they hurt, they something, or they trying to come into life some kind of way and trying to like look any type of like. Yeah, I could come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. Oh, look, bro. I try to like, and then you don't think.
The thrill of being live and in the spotlight had Kodak hooked, and the streets were watching every move. Kodak got hooked on the idea of connecting with fans and showing his life live. So he jumped on Instagram to stream what he was doing, but things went sideways immediately. Kodak live streamed himself tweaking out in his kitchen.
This got the sentence. What you want to Mac? Got some shit that got this shit. You been to the boy, got some shit, man. Boy, on you on your back. Your back. Yeah, stuff on the mat. Hey, stuff on the mat. Then a bed rest. Then a long nap. Because she took it out today and you can't do it back. You can't help.
And it wasn't a good look. Unfortunately, the chaotic moments didn't stop there. On another Instagram live, he even said he was waiting to pass away.
Right, you know, while we waiting on other people too, right? Other people, they don't know how to let time do its thing. Everybody like let time do it. Bro, time is the best. What you call it? Whether it's gonna heal or whatever, it's gonna like, you know, let time do it. You gotta be patient. Love is patient. Love is kind. You know, like I'm saying, it makes absolutely zero sense. No sense at all. Or try to approach the situation with any type of aggression. The whole world on. Everybody on. Your man on. Your tone. Everybody again. While we waiting, while we just down here waiting on when we're going.
The reason behind it, someone tweeted, "Every time I see Kodak Black, I'm so sad. That man's got like 4 baby mamas, and none of you greedy women really care about him. Why aren't y'all helping? Probably just waiting for him to pass away." Fans quickly reacted. Some said, "Every day I see a new video of Kodak strung out, not even acting human." Another warned, "Anyone else afraid Kodak doesn't get help? We're going to lose him." These reactions were sparked by a viral clip of Kodak literally eating chicken in the middle of the road.
Wrong thing. Take a seat next to him. Take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food. Enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother. That's hard. Talk to the people. That's all the reason. I can't. Oh, hold on, please. I want to be part of bro. Bro, I want to join that, bro. I'm going to be down here, bro.
And the streets are buzzing, watching every messy moment. One of the biggest reasons Kodak spirals and feels the need to use is that deep down, he feels like nobody's ever truly loved him.
I know girl treated you right. Never, bro. I never had I never experienced love before. I never experienced it. I never experienced it, bro. I never experienced it, bro. I never did, bro. I never did, bro. I never experienced love, bro. I never did, bro. I never had it. I never had it, bro. I never had it, bro. I never had it.
The fame hit him hard early in his career, and it made it nearly impossible to tell who was real and who was just around for the clout. Even Kanye West could relate to that struggle. He tried reaching out to people to get in touch with Kodak and pull him back from the edge.
Okay, so I thought Kodak was in Miami. I see he's in Atlanta. So I'm getting a flight down to Atlanta right now.
and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows anything about, I know I said rappers and all that, but right now I need y'all, man, to like really go and do something. Like we can't, I know y'all think I'm crashing out. Y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself. And look, man, please don't, I know I said a lot, and just let me go down there and go help this man out.
It's honestly sad to see how some people close to Kodak treat him. The next video shows just how cruel it can get. Kodak, clearly off something, is talking about being Drake's favorite rapper, but the person with him just shuts him down and says he's wrong. It's a raw example of how the people around him sometimes gaslight him, making light of his struggles instead of supporting him. The streets are watching, and the video says it all. But the Kodak chaos kept playing out for months.
Favorite rapper?
Who?
I'm his favorite rapper.
You Drake favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Nah.
He always say that. Even his people always say that. They always say that. Even when he, you know what I mean? Even when he ain't around, so and shit like, oh no, it's for real, bro. People say you just got it.
Eventually, another rapper, Bunk, reached out because he knew exactly what Kodak was going through and tried to be there for him.
But right now, man, we worried about you. You don't look too healthy. And from the outside looking in, it's obvious that you're. And I don't believe for 1 second you just doing for your own enjoyment. Nah, you trying to find something to fill up that void that's within your chest. See, I've been where you at right now. But by the grace of God, I'm clean. Them strongholds have been pulled down. Them chains been broken. So I'm qualified to talk about this. You got to make a decision, bro. You got too many people looking up to you. And from one father to another, got to set the right example for your son. This coming from somebody who genuinely cares. So if you come across this video, you want to sit at the table, break bread, man, holla.
Things still didn't immediately get better. The next week, a fan told Kodak they loved seeing him sober and doing good, but Kodak snapped back aggressively.
Say I love when Kodak's sober. Change sober. I look sober.
Now you're going for two.
No, it's sober.
Yo.
For what? For what? Look at all this money. Look at all this cash. Sober for what? Too young sober.
Showing how deep his struggles ran. Later, he made a public appearance at a Baltimore Ravens football game. Fans immediately grew concerned for Kodak's health as he looked off while showing love to Lamar Jackson and the Ravens.
Hey Kodak, what you gotta say about the Ravens, Big G? I love the Ravens. Hello. Hey, what about that boy LJ, man? What you gotta tell the flock about that boy LJ, man? Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that boy Yak in the city. Yeah, Yak in the city.
I live out here.
Hello. Baltimore, let him know.
That clip went viral, catching the attention of more people who could actually connect with him. Soon, it was announced that Wallow and Jilly offered Kodak some real-life advice. Don't ever doubt yourself. You got them babies counting on you.
Never doubt yourself. You got them babies counting on you. There's gonna be times where you're gonna doubt yourself, you're gonna be in pain, but them babies counting on you. You gotta be here. And I'm telling you that because a lot of people get around you and they see your success and they say, oh man, a lot of people need you, and they yes man you. I ain't here to yes man you. You know me, every time we connect, you know I got love for you. Not because I need you, I got love for you because you're a young cat and I was young, Gil was young. Live. And I'm telling you that because you see that love that lady gave, you see how you light up when I talk about your babies? Live. These people wanna laugh, they wanna joke, they wanna criticize. They don't know your pain, I don't know your pain. But I know one thing, them babies counting on you.
The streets were watching closely. Every move Kodak made was under the microscope. People around Kodak tried to remind him that his life is bigger than just himself. Google even shows he has 5 kids depending on him. And he's also the breadwinner for his family. That's a lot of weight on one person's shoulders. In a surprising and kind of wild move, Kodak was even invited to the White House to speak, despite everything going on in his life.
Like, imagine a world if all of us was just one color. If all of us was just blue or green. Oh, if everybody was smart. You gotta have some dumb people. Oh, what if everybody was rich? Who's gonna take the trash?
Unfortunately, it was obvious he was tweaking during the visit, and clips from the moment started spreading everywhere. Seeing how out of control things had gotten, Kodak realized he needed to take responsibility. He hopped on a podcast and apologized publicly.
Honestly, like, I'm sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to the people who I heard it. I'm sorry if you don't understand me. I'm sorry if you just don't like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to everybody that I wronged. And I'm just sorry to all the times I made my mom cry. And I'm sorry to like all the girls whose heart I broke. I'm sorry to Young Miami. You know what I'm saying? For kind of disrespecting her and stuff like that. She accepted my apology.
She did? Admitting he was wrong and trying to make things right. Unfortunately, Kodak's apology didn't move the needle much. By that point, he was responding to Kanye, and it's clear why Kanye's a real one. He's one of the few people still showing love in the game. And let's be real, he's even one of the only ones who still respects Diddy.
Yeah. Kanye a real one. You know why you a real one? Cause like I'm some whole up. Cause like Kanye the only still Diddy. Cause he know he ain't a lot of the other look at me. Unclean yeah. In Kanye like.
Now, these wild clips of Kodak are going to show up in his next court hearing. It's looking like the judge won't hesitate to send him behind bars. Rehab already didn't work, so it's time for him to face the consequences for his possession and trafficking charges. If you've been riding with us, you know the streets never sleep, and we're just getting started. Smash that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe to Rap Uncovered to join the family. Share this video with all your homeboys, drop your thoughts in the comments, and get ready. Tomorrow's upload is going to be even crazier, deeper, and absolutely unmissable. We'll catch you in the next one right here at Rap Uncovered, where the truth of the streets lives.